Guys, before I strip the back end of this here, I have spliced a drop of my milk around the rear end. And while I was splashing my milk around the rear end, I noticed this model tune sticker, which is where I think the model originally came from. And I've also noticed this hole here, which would suggest it done a few laps of bad MCC track, because back in the day, before we had our own personal transponders, you used to go down and you get given a number and you put your transponder through with a clip, and that was how we raced. That's how your transponders worked. And I would say that's probably the most that car had ever done, because Ray wasn't too fond of racing and we never really done much bashing, so a few laps around that track was the most of those things ever done. So this is essentially going to be exactly the same as the front, but everything feels perfect on this, so I don't know that there's any point in me videoing the whole thing. It's going to be the same thing here. A couple of bolts out here, anti-roll bar out, a couple of bolts there, lift the diff out, and I'm just going to do the same as the last time. The only thing I will record is if I see any damage, or what I'll maybe do is pull it out and just let you see how good everything is in it. So we'll quickly skip ahead, and the next time you see this will be whenever this is all stripped out. Just quickly, that's the diff out, and again, this feels that loose, although it will be, I think it's 3000 weight oil in it anyway, but feels like there's very little in it. But we'll skip ahead. I'll open this up and we'll skip ahead and let you see what it's like inside. There we have the rear diff with some 5000 weight diff oil in it. All the gears were perfect, and well, that bearing is on. This bearing, silky smooth, absolutely perfect. We'll get this built up, we'll clean the housing, get that all stuck together and put into the chassis. We drop of grease on the gasket does two things. It'll help hold it in place, and it'll also prevent any dust getting into the ring gear of the diff. We'll just have 4 screws of equal length and then one for the chassis brace at the back. You don't want to go mad and over tighten anything when you're screwing it into plastic. And with anything you're putting in, you don't want to tighten it up fully, first of all, until you get all your other screws at least in place, and then I would just tighten them diagonally. Whenever you come to cinch them up, you're getting into plastic. I don't tighten them that much. It's nearly as much as you can tighten with 2 fingers. It looks like I'm gripping it, but I'm not. That's really just 2 finger tight, because it's quite easy to over tighten and strip the plastic threads. And we'll have one last screw for the chassis brace in the back, and there we have it. Starting to look very much like a buggy again. I think you'll agree, that's starting to look pretty sweet now. That feels so smooth. Honestly, it really does. For being 14-year-old, There's plenty of carbon fibre on it. I think they were Team Associated were pretty ahead of the game. Guys, it just feels so smooth. I can't believe how smooth everything still feels on it. I really didn't see a speck of rust anywhere about this. Not in any of the hinge pins, not in any of the roll bars. All the gears look perfect. I'm actually really looking forward to getting this back on track. We'll see how it performs. And what I'm about to test here now is the electronics along with this DX3R radio system. So stay tuned, guys. We'll get the electronics in, make sure they're working, and then we'll tackle the fuel system and the engine. Now for the moment, the truth. We'll switch the radio on and turn on the power to the receiver. We'll get the servo centralized and pump these servo horns on, and with a bit of luck we will have life. Yeah, well, we seem to have steering and throttle and brakes, so that should be everything centralized. We'll get these servo horns on and make sure everything turns. Now this is an old NIMH receiver pack battery that had 0 volts in it, but I took my time. I'll turn this light on here. Took my time charging it at less than 1 amp a few times. And it seems you've come back to life. This should be right, left. Are the brakes working? They are. We might just need to do a bit of adjustment at that, but there's no point in doing that until we get them out. And there we go, folks. That's electronics sorted. So next thing is clean the fuel system. We'll get this engine in, and fingers crossed we'll drop a fresh fuel. We'll hear a bit of nitro noise tonight. What do you think, guys? Actually looking pretty neat, isn't it? Anyway, I have to go and do dog walking duties here now, so I'll go and do that, and I'll be back and we'll try and breathe a bit of life into this engine. Take the clutch bell off, guys, just to check the clutch shoes, which look spot on. Took any wee burrs off the edge of them, pulled out the bearings to check them, which are perfect, and clutch bell is also perfect. So this is all going to go back together with drop a Loctite, and fingers crossed this fires up. Tell you what, I don't miss doing all this.
What would you do, right, if you weren't doing it?
I don't prepare my own cars here for Sunday.
They are prepared.
They're not. They're not. I haven't been at them because I've been doing this for you. These 6 screws that I thought was a handy wee job stops you setting the mesh every time. We'll give these a spot of thread lock, and wind them in, and bit by bit this is getting closer and closer to the moment that I've been waiting for. Right, we'll have where's the wee spring? There's a wee spring somewhere here. The assist, should you run out of battery or wires disconnect. You do have a fail safe on these, but this wee spring, wherever I've set it, say should the battery disconnect, it will be strong enough. Oh, there's it sitting there. And we'll pop this wee throttle linkage on. What that spring does is, say you were to lose power and you're flat out, that'll pull the, you see that, folks? As a fail-safe, if it lost power, that'll close the carb and that'll stop you getting a runaway.
Right, you guys, anyone watching this will obviously see it. This is a low R car, owned by myself, treated respectfully, stored for many years, has been serviced by Tim, put a lot of hours and effort into it. Anybody that buys this will not be disappointed. This is a must buy, cannot be bought anywhere in the world in this state. So please come back to us.
Hold on, can I stop you? Who's in a state? You're the car.
The car?
You said in this state.
The car in this state?
Alright, you're not in a state, no?
You'd have ruined that.
It's actually recording, mate.
You'd have ruined that.
It's actually recording.
Well, there you go. It's a minter. It comes with an extra week's warranty.
Oh, that's on recorded there, Raymond.
It's okay. 1 week's warranty.
Sam, if you do buy this, do us a favour, don't use it for a week. I'd go as far as to
Send
say
your bank details, Sam, and it will be delivered in 1 week's time.
And is that when the warranty's up?
Well, it's just the way things work out.
It's probably in that box of splitters. I think I remember you left it out now. I know, but sometimes the foam can deteriorate.
There's no deterioration on a car. It's mint.
Right, well, as you can see, that still has oil.
Yeah, mint.
In that, so it'll certainly be fine to fire it up. And there was no gerbils or hamsters running about inside it.
No. And I can account for all the ones that I had in the house evolving back to the cage.
Are you sure? Well, we'd steal some of Junior's fuel, because I think he's the only one with that 25% fuel or whatever it is that this runs. Or
Won't tell him.
well, that will certainly not mention it on camera. He doesn't watch my YouTube channel anyway.
No.
Sure he doesn't. Junior, Ray owes you some fuel. If you are watching this, where's this go? This way? That way? That way? That way?
Google it.
Well, it's not going to go there, is it? I'll have to be. Must be that way. I mean, who took it off? Surely whoever took it off should know. Or was that me?
You, yeah.
No, right.
I get these that way.
Any particular colour? Oh. Nice. No, it's not blue. That's green. You want green? You want blue?
Yellow.
Yellow or blue?
Yellow.
Or blue?
Yellow.
Or blue?
Don't have no yellow.
Or yellow?
I offered you a bat for it. You wouldn't take it.
Because of loads of them. And is this engine fully tuned? I don't need to tune this, Ray. It's like factory tuned, or?
There might be a wee bit of tuning either way now because of humidity and temperature. But we'll get that sorted.
Well, I think we'll start this without wheels on, in case it like takes off or something. I don't even know. That's one thing we haven't checked glow pluggy things yet.
Screw out and put the starter on, see if she blows.
I'll see. I'll just check this one more time.
Have we got a new glow plug?
Oh, I don't know.
I have some in that big box.
Why'd you not bring them round?
Did not.
Well, you knew you was doing this.
I thought you had a large selection.
I don't have any nitros. That thing hasn't even been run.
What's
Right.
that on that?
There'll be one little bit.
Yeah, it says got a new glue plug in it.
Right.
Only some minter. It's a Born Fine RC Nitro cars.
There we have the glow plug is glowing. So, right, I'm going to switch the camera off while I find glow fuel and see if I've got a battery for the starter box. And then here, see before the where's my wee temperature thing? So everybody can see I'm not doing spoofs. Can you see that? Hang on, let's see. 16.8 degrees. Hopefully you can see that.
COVID free.
Right, it's a few minutes later. Moment of truth, guys. Look. You can see engine still cold. Haven't attempted to start it. This will be the first attempt at priming the engine. That is engine primed. Radio sitting here. Let the glow plug sit for a second and we shall see what happens. There we have it, folks. That's the first go. have it. So the next thing I have to do is just change the shock oil, and this is the wheels and tyres that come with it, but they're perished. I'm sure I have. Maybe stick these on it just for a, a trial run and see how it performs. Anyway, there you go. I am well pleased, and I'm sure Raymond's pleased, and whoever gets it will be pleased. So hopefully next time you see this, apart from me putting oil in the shocks, you'll see her let rip somewhere, whether it's on track or in a car park or something. But there you have it, guys. I just haven't got enough of that. It's late. What time is it? It must be 11 o'clock or after, is it?
25 past.
Is it? Oh, I better close this door a wee second.
We'll start again.
I just have to. I like it. I want to do one last start up. It's like 20 past 11 at night with the wheels and the shell on it here, so. Love it.
Nice smell.
It is.
Proper RC cars.
Know what I didn't check? Just to see if the fail safety thing works. So, say we were going full throttle and this lost power. There we go, that's it, on full brakes on there. Yeah, so that fail safe's working. And say where we're going full throttle and you lost battery power, that spring closes it. Yeah, that's safe. So whoever gets that, fail safes are all working. Again, there's me holding full throttle and turning off the radio. And there you go, puts brakes on.
Absolute stunning barn thing.
Well, the only thing left for me to do is put fresh oil in the shocks. Hello, wife. You want rock?
No.
R&B, soul, ska?
Yeah, sort of ska music.
See, not so bad. I'm allowed that on in the background.
I don't understand that.
Why?
What we use eating.
What do you not understand?
Why is this got good music on?
It's because it's royalty. If I, then I mean, see if I'd have to have permission.
There's a slabbers. You want to see a Pringle tube? I was doing Pringle tube for that stuff. I had this earlier.
No one for the other
I think there's some fun in them.
Think so.
There's some fun in them.
Monty! He's definitely eating something. What do you do? Get it? Now you get hurt here, it's your fault. Good boy, get it, son. Get it. Good boy. You can get it. No, you might give us a head up by accident. He's quite good at getting it up, see. Let me see. Oh, let me see a lovely ball. Oh, it's lovely. Good boy.
Why are you stealing all my tricks from me to do all that?
He likes to give it to you, look at it. Monty?
Do you know what? I'm not even going to do the shock oil on that. It's absolutely spotless and they're full to the gills.
No. Remember?
Well, it was worth a check.
Monty, do you put that music?
No.
No, it's
Well,
all
your
good.
man doesn't give him the money, I'll give it.
Guys,
No,
that's the
absolutely
shock
fine.
boots, but it needs them. Don't have them. They're just going to stay on it.
Can you call Monty?
Monty!
Quick, quick!
Oh!
How did you forget about that? I pictured her. I'll go get pictures of
That was Nobby.
Fucking right, it was. We just had half a beer.
Why did you do
I
that?
just felt my bum getting wet.
Sharky!
Oh, wet bum. That gets everybody waking, doesn't it? What's this here? Reno floss in here? No.
No.
Do you not know?
I'm sure the dogs just ate them.
Absolutely right. Oh, there's one there.
Where? What are you doing? Don't be doing that there. It's a clean cloth. She's sure she's a way to get you stuff.
No, only a wee
I
bit
was
came
in
out.
my seat again.
Only a wee bit came out of it. I've still got it.
I was heading for my arse too.
Same as the man I took it.
Dirt.
I took the bullet for you.
No,
This
you
is like-
didn't.
this-
Yeah, she did the gas. I'm not moist.
I think you could have used something different, like a top from 10 years ago. I decided to do it. Bloody balls soak up.
Yeah, he got that excited about his car being started. But
Smell.
he got a bit moist. Are you, where are you moist, Alice?
Don't worry. This product is safe.
Look, it's like
He's
your legs.
moist. He's got a moist back end
It's your
there.
legs.
That was probably all the talk of Tim's Magic Milk being sprayed around front ends and back ends and drips being wiped off. Oh, nuts. Guys, that's that yoke ready to go on the track tomorrow.